Hello, 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 everybody. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. As you can see, I'm in a different location today. So forgive my camera. I'm in a different space using a different type of camera. So if I look a little hazy or fuzzy, it's because of that. But I hope you guys are doing well today. I want you to go ahead and you know what to do. Like this, share this, let everybody know that story time is about to begin. I have a special treat for you today. As I said on last week, we're going to spend the next 2 weeks doing something a little different. So we want to bring on artist, author rather, for today's story time. And so someone's going to come and kind of share their story and read our story to us on today. And remember, this is Authors Week this week, and then next week is going to be Pastors A giveaway. And so we're going to go out in a bang with story time. So allow me to bring on our author for today. Her name is Miss Susan Johnson. Say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So go ahead and again like this, share this. If you guys are friends with Susan, if she's on her page, you feel free to like this, share this, comment about everything. We're going to talk more about her books and how you can get them. But she's going to share today's story time. So welcome to Story Time with Pastor A. Before we start reading, tell us a little bit about yourself before you begin reading it for us today.
All right. I have been self publishing for over 10 years. I am a children's elementary librarian. I love books, technology, reading, writing, all of that. And I do believe in kids doing a lot of hands on illustration, drawing their own things, creating, crafting, anything that I feel brings out a creative or inspire people to be creative. So that's what I love to do. And of course, kids. So right now I've been writing children's books. I have 13. And my goal is just to write at least 2 or 3 books a year and continue to share my ideas and everything with the kids.
Wow. Well, let's get started. Let's get started. What is today's story today?
All right. Today's story is make sure there's no glare. Chloe counting Florida by twos. And I picked it because we're in Florida. I figured we might as well highlight our state and all the wonderful things that are available to kids and families here. All right. And it is a skip counting book. You can see Chloe's character really just is a character that I came up with in my head. She reminded me of a lot of the little girls I've known at school and with my family and friends. So I decided to do her. And as well, I have a little character doll that I like to share when I'm reading. So let's begin with Chloe counting Florida by twos. And there's always a title page. And it begins with her, Chloe, in a bedroom. Chloe loves to read about different places. Today at school, she checked out a book from the library. The book was all about the state of Florida. As she began to read, she thought through the pages, her imagination sparked. And we know what happens when we start thinking about things. Our imaginations can take us many places. Says number two, 2 alligators playing in the swamp. So we could see her first thoughts. Open that up for you. 4 panthers prowling through the marshy woodlands. 6 carnivals open this weekend. Can't wait to get back to that. In Florida, we have a lot of carnivals. And if you're paying attention, you should know what your next number is. Skip counting, it would be 8. 8 manatees and their babies swimming in a group. And if you see Chloe, she's hiding, but she's watching. 10 loggerhead sea turtles travel in and out of the coastal water to lay their eggs. And then Chloe had a thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Chloe began to see the pattern. She thought, I wonder what's next. What will be next? 12. 12 oranges and a dozen. And she's picking her whole lot of oranges. 14. 14 sunshine days in a row. And that's a lot of our summers here in Florida. 16. And then she's 16 largemouth bass swimming in the Swanee River. And she's enjoying the largemouth bass. 18. 18 dolphins swimming in a pod. And 20. 20 palm trees lining the over 660 miles of our Florida beaches. It says, after Chloe closed the book, she realized that she wanted to read it several more times. Then she had a thought. I wonder what adventures I can find in Jamaica. Chloe couldn't wait to check out her next book from the library. And we can guess what my next story is about. And it is Chloe counting Jamaica. It's a different skip counting number. And then I have some Florida facts about the flag and other information in the back. And also a few of my other books. And that's it.
Wow, incredible. Tell us a little bit about, you said you are author of how many books? 14 books?
13.
13.
I am working on 2 right now. So we'll see what happens this summer. They come out summer or fall.
So talk about how, what's the process of writing a book? How difficult is it? A lot of people has been spending time at home, a lot of creative people out there. Talk about the journey of writing for adults as well as young people and the joy that you've experienced from it.
Well, I do like to just share all the things that inspire me. Nature inspire me, going out and doing things. That's why Chloe is exploring the state and highlighting all the things that I think kids should be doing and having fun. In addition to, it being a reading book, I like math. So I incorporate the skip counting. For me, I am a person that needs to physically write everything out first by hand, and then I type it. And for me, that allows me to, when I write it the first time, it's just all my ideas coming in at one time. And then when I sit down to type it up, that allows me to kind of get rid of things that I may not work or add things that I didn't see at the beginning. So that starts my process. And I am self-published, so I kind of gather people around me to help me put it together. And the person that works with me is Selena. She lives in another state, but we communicate online. And she helps me find an illustrator. The illustrator takes my ideas and my notes and create what I want. And then we go from there.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm trying to start working on my second book. And as a self-publishing author, I do understand the journey.
Yes.
And the process is real. As we begin to close, we know that school is out now.
Yes.
And a lot of libraries are closed, and some that will reopen may not necessarily be able to function as they functioned in the past. What are some of the things that parents can do to keep the children engaged in the area of reading?
Right. Definitely trying to read aloud with your child, to your child. As long as you keep doing that, that helps them stay on track and realize the importance of literacy. Because if they're not reading, it's going to affect everything else. It's going to affect the writing, the math, the science, the social studies. And find out what your child likes. Read what they like. If it's a magazine about cars, have them read the magazine about cars. Have them read it to you. So that way you can hear what they're saying, and if they're doing it correctly without it being so much of a job. If it's something they love, do it. And nowadays you have, this type of platform. If you're not a great reader or your time is limited, have them watch read alouds instead of just the plain video. Have them watch someone else reading, so that way they can see and hear how someone should read a story, how it should sound. Yeah, so
Wow,
that would
that's
help.
that's that's wonderful advice.
Yeah.
Tell us again. Tell us. Somebody said no. One more book. No, we got to close today. She may be back tomorrow. But tell us about the rest of your books. We know today's was Chloe County, Florida by twos, but give us the titles of the rest of your books, and maybe we'll put those on the messaging, and tell us where you can get these books.
Okay, they're all available on Amazon. If you find one, then it'll link you to the others. But I do have several others. A series with Aiden, he plays basketball and soccer. I have a poetry book. Chloe also is not featured here, but I have the Chloe Counting Jamaica by Threes, and the military family book, the Sophie series, where she plays softball and does dance. And I also have a fractured fairy tale based on Little Red Riding Hood. It's called Little Red and the Crocodile. And it's just very, different from what we know, but, you know, relatable to our kids. Yeah.
Wow. Well, we were blessed to have you today, Ms. Johnson. We have uniqueness. All the authors, I was sitting here thinking about this. I had my cousin on a few weeks ago. She read to our summer camp one year, and she's from out of town. Miss Donna Johnson, someone you know dearly,
Yes.
also author. She's taught, she's a member of our church, and you've also taught and read to our kids at Camp Zion. So we've always believed in making sure that we highlight great authors and expose them to our young people. So it's been a beauty having you today. Please go out, support Miss Susan Johnson, as she said. If you go on Amazon, if you can't remember the book, put her name there, and I'm sure if you find one book, you'll find them all. Do something important for your children this summer. There's no excuse. If you don't have time to read, as Ms. Johnson says, put them on YouTube. Tell them stop watching cartoons and games. Let
Yes.
them read out. Let them watch read alouds, and it will help them tremendously. Well, that's our time for today. God bless you. Like this, share this, and we'll see you tomorrow right here to conclude our story time week. Right here, same time, same place at 11 a.m. All right. Bye bye. See you later.
Bye. Thank you.
She's gone.